Yeah, you go on YouTube and everyone out there. So I thought I'd do a little brief explanation of that aliens. What are aliens, and how do they exist inside the construct of the Matrix? Okay, so you have a lot of people out there that say there's a space because there's aliens and etc. etc. But in reality, the aliens are nothing more than interdimensional manifestations of the consciousness itself. So what you have is a game structure that's always a construct, but us as players, as the real players, the reason why the game was designed for, can choose either to come in as a human avatar or to be a animal for that run, for that experience, or you can even choose to be an interdimensional alien. Now, each individuality of the consciousness itself is exactly the same as we are right now. It thinks the same. The communication is different for the physical because of the indoctrination teaching of the physical for that being, etc. like that. But in reality, if you were a grey interdimensional, you would think exactly the same as you do right now. You'd feel exactly the same as you do right now, but you'd just think that that's what you are. But as you know, that greys, etc. like that can actually use energy and telepathic communication to petrify a body and through abduction, etc. like that, then you can understand that there's just them using the conscious energy just like we can use it ourselves to heal, but as them being extraterrestrial, they understand exactly that it is consciousness energy and that they are players. They are player 2 to player 1 because there's always going to have a war between the red and the blue, or race against race and stuff like that. Like, we've been indoctrinated to understand that there's going to be Project Bluebeam and the humankind versus aliens fake scenario set up by the government, etc. But we could very well possibly have interdimensional wars and that with beings that look very extraterrestrial to us and foreign to us from what we know as normal reality. But in reality, they are just nothing but the same as the Illuminati or anyone else. They are just a electromagnetic consciousness singularity energy that chose that experience for their desired outcome for that run in the game that they come in to experience. So I thought I'd do a brief explanation on what aliens are, etc. like that, because people are getting it overthrown with there's a space out there and everything like that, when space just doesn't exist except for dimensional mirrors, and that's it, of electromagnetic consciousness energy of layer upon layer of singularity and collectives. That's about it. Alright, cheers, thanks. So basically explaining it into layman's terms, or that you're entering into the game, you're seeing a avatar menu showing you different selections of all the kinds of avatars that you can enter into, and that you can just cycle through, and you can go through the EBEs or the reptoids or whatever you fucking like, from human being, etc., etc., etc. In reality, every single parallel dimension of quantumness is always us as the light beings from the outside. It's always our signature of consciousness energy that enters into that avatar to get that experience into that reality, and nothing is any different from from only looking physical. It looks different. In reality, nothing is different except for the electromagnetic energy that runs the entire matrix, and the electromagnetic energy that is just the spirit itself, or the experiencer of the avatar that drives the avatar. It doesn't matter if you're extraterrestrial, it doesn't matter if you're Illuminati, it doesn't matter if you're holy man, it doesn't matter what you are in the stereotype indoctrination teaching. All that matters is that every single thing throughout all quantumness is us. And that's it. That's the reason why we have to understand there is no demons, there is no fuck all like that. That's just man's indoctrination teaching, once again, to blame something, because the reason is God can't be fucking anything but 100% pure good. But in reality, God itself is neutral, and that's how it always has been. So we're looking at just coming in and selecting our avatar from the menu, and then coming into the game, and then living that desired experience of what we chose before coming in through the game. Alright, cheers, peace and love. Leave it with a little bit more. So, you're looking at basically all animals always being here, humankind being here as the non-playing characters, the aliens as the non-playing characters. Everything as non-playing character always exists as that electromagnetic frequency, energy, and that consciousness itself, the one. As us, we get to choose to come in and be the participant in the desired reality of what we select before coming in. And that's how the game construct always works. It always exists through the electromagnetic vibrational frequencies, but we, being the original players that the game was made for, can come in and select whatever we like to be, experience that first-hand reality of what we wanted, and then we jet the fuck out, and then we select what we want to do next time and repeat over and over and over and over and over again. Just like this game right now is for us to understand that everything that we can see is not real, and what we feel is not real, and everything itself is energy, because what's the hardest grasp for you to get right now? That physical does not really exist after you've been indoctrinated right throughout your entire life to say physical, solid, that's solid, that's solid. The only reason things exist that are solid is because you've been indoctrinated to believe that that is different from you, but in reality, everything is that same energy, so there is no difference to that and you at all. Alright, cheers, peace and love, and I'll get back to you when I can, brothers and sisters. Out.